Okay, so let's discuss. We'll just continue a little bit what we did yesterday, and I'll elaborate a little bit. It's very important. Halachah. What makes you fleishigs? Okay, I mentioned yesterday. I got a little eyebrows when I said that if your rice is cooked in the same oven as your meat, it doesn't make you fleishigs. So let's just understand this halacha. It's very basic halacha. It's very misquoted halacha, and it's an interesting one that it's misquoted, quote unquote, lechumra. So let's just understand it. What makes you fleishigs is not the item that you can eat with milk. For example, the rice that is cooked open in the oven with meat that's open, a gravy meat, and maybe there's zayah and there's things floating around your oven, and therefore to take that rice and make it with milk and cheese, you're not allowed to do lechatchila. But the evidence is a different story. If it happened, you'll call and ask. But that rice, what makes you fleishigs is dependent on one thing and one thing only: tam, taste. Taste is what makes you fleishigs. What is tam? Tam is either meat, something cooked with meat, meaning the potato from the cholent, that's called tam. Because that potato was in, a meaty cholent. The potato was with meat. Or soup, the potato, you don't have potatoes in your soup. The onion from your soup that had chicken in it. People have potatoes in their soup. The same people have peeled bananas with peelers. Let's leave that off right now.
But half the job is days.
Yeah, okay. So that is what makes you fleishigs. But that which is near fleishigs, and I'll tell you how extreme this goes, does not make you fleishigs. So if you're at a kiddush, and there's a tray of kugel, and there's a tray of cholent, and someone maybe took the spoon from the cholent, put it in the kugel, and then scooped you a piece of kugel.
Boiling hot?
Everything was boiling hot. So now, if the spoon was loaded with cholent, and now your kugel is a piece of cholent, that makes you fleishigs. But if that's not the case, like in a yeshiva dining room or in a kiddush, that the spoons just mix around, and by the time you get there, you see the spoon and you don't know where it came from, and you walked away and said, it must be fleishigs because the spoon probably was in the cholent. If there is no tam of the cholent, it does not make you fleishigs. This goes so far that there are some that suggest that maybe if you have French fries cooked in a deep fryer that previously cooked schnitzel, maybe it wouldn't make you fleishigs. Now that's a little bit more difficult to understand because the oil, mamish cooked the chicken in it. That oil is tam, you taste it. So that's a little bit more difficult. But there is such an opinion, it's based on Lashach and the Pri Megadim, that we should not rely upon lechatchila. But we do have to understand is that which is in proximity, that which is close to, that which maybe touched something else, that which I cooked in the fleishig pot right after I cooked the fleishigs in it, and then it was just noodles. The noodles are part. It was just soup. The soup is part. If the food is part of the fact that it was in fleishigs equipment, the fact that it was in proximity to fleishigs, does not make you fleishigs. And we'll end off with the classical shayla. What happens if on Erev Shabbos you taste fleishigs? And you're like, the Erev Shabbos coffee. So, if you remember right after it touches your mouth, and you quickly spit it out and rinse your mouth out, you're good to go. You're safe. But if you swallowed, or if the tam went in, and then afterwards you're like, I feel bad. But then you'd be fleishigs. Share amalis.